Music Access. Do you guys believe in magic? I mean, I don't think there are any adults who believe in that kind of magic that we read about in fairy tales that we heard of when we're little, but there are strange moments that we experience once in a while that make us think that something magical may exist. For example, that exact moment when you think, oh, I should call him, and you see his name come up on your phone, or when you think of someone from your past out of the blue and you run into that person randomly on the street. Maybe when you find the exact amount of change that you need to buy something on the floor of your car, or when your teacher is late to class on the day that you happen to be late for the first time. If you haven't experienced these magical moments that make your day before, just wait. I'm sure you'll experience them at least once or twice in your life. You never know. It could be today or it could be tomorrow. But one thing is for sure, having that anticipation that it will happen is a much more exciting life than having no anticipation at all. Don't you agree? The first song you heard today, Sunday, January 10th, 2016, was We Are Young by Fun featuring Janelle Monáe, who is an awesome singer, by the way. You should check out her songs. And guys, it is Sunday. How are y'all doing? Checking in on y'all. So that means the weekend is now just about half over, maybe fully over, maybe just continuing on for some of you. And how's it going? So, we have these magical moments in life where maybe, you really wanted to eat something and it just so happens that today is the day that the cafeteria is serving that food. Or it could be something as simple as, you walk down the street looking for some great food to eat, and then all of a sudden there's a sale on your favorite kind of chip. These magical moments really just happen out of the blue, but of course, you just will happen to randomly fall upon them. So don't try to find them, don't try to seek them out so much, but instead, just try to find your way through life and they'll pop up just like pizza pockets. That's a thing, by the way. They're really delicious. Meanwhile, of course, we have our Sunday corner today, Scribble Scribble, which is the corner for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. Consider this corner the corner for everything and everything. If you've ever been a little bit nervous about what to write on a message for our weekday shows, or for our, more subject-oriented messages, consider Sunday a practice run. Write whatever and anything you want. Anything goes. Write without any kind of apprehension whatsoever. And we'll read your messages here on our program. To share those messages with us, go ahead and write Scribble on your title before you post up your message. And now here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we're going to check out some songs. Oh, by the way, also as well, if you have some requests, remember, this goes for anybody and everybody, go ahead and put those requests up on our message board, remembering to leave your message under the title, Request. Now we're going to check out two songs before we dive into Scribble Scribble, starting with Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce, followed with Lady Sunday by R. Kelly. I wanna be with you, and if you feel the same, shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble scribble, and if you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble scribble. Good job, that's how we'll begin our story.
Oh, I wanna be with you.
Our Sunday Corner Scribble Scribble is just that. This corner's for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest to yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, etc. from the past week or whenever. Go ahead and share your thoughts with us by writing Scribble Scribble on your title when you post up your message. Now, going to our first message for today. We got a check-in inner. So someone who's just stopping by to say hi. Remo lead from Canada saying hello. Benji, been a long time. 안녕하세요, 친구. What's up, 친구? Are you really my 친구? So for those of you who don't know, 친구 or 친구 is friend in Korean. And so I'm asking, are you really my friend? Because friend in Korean is a very different thing. In Korea, a quick Korean lesson for Korean culture lesson. If you're born in the same year, you know, because Koreans go by year age, not so much by the Gregorian age. Is that how you'd say it? International age? I don't know how you'd say it. But anyways, for example, I'm born in 92. So someone born in 91, I would refer to them as a hyung, or, the older person, older dude, or nuna, so older girl person. And if they're younger than me, they would call me hyung, or, I would call them dongsengs and stuff like that. But then when they say 친구 in Korea, it usually means friend in the same year. Like, that's how it's really, really kind of universally said. And then even if it's a hyung or something that you say is like, that you're really, really like friends with in terms of the Korean culture-wise, you're like, 거의 그냥 친구 같은 형이에요. You say stuff like that. He's a friend like hyung to me. So, yeah. Reem Waleed from Canada. Are you really born in the year 92? Even if you're not, we can still be chingus. You know why? Because I am everybody's friend. Because I'm all ages. Get it? I'm all age appropriate. Anyways, after that lame joke, we're going to check out two awesome songs. Starting with the song Confident by Demi Lovato. And Darlene of the Philippines wants to hear Lost Stars by Adam Levine. We just heard the songs Confident by Demi Lovato, followed by Lost Stars by Adam Levine. And of course, you're listening to Music Access. The memorable events that happened to you this week, don't just go over them in your head, but try writing down your feelings by jotting down your thoughts comfortably, just like you're doodling. We're sharing your thoughts here on Sunday via Scribble Scribble, and our next message comes from Amber Jasmine, short from the UK, saying, Happy New Year, Benji and the MA fam. I hope everyone has a great new year and that lots of good things happen for you. So, currently it is 2016. 10 days have passed of 2016. And B.I.G is currently promoting on music programs again. What do you guys feel about that? Do you like that? I like it, of course, because, music programs are pretty awesome. But I think, we were lucky enough that during the change of the new year, somehow we were lucky enough to get on these programs. And I considered it a real blessing. And, of course, I'm very, very thankful. So hopefully in the future as well, for those of you who are currently going through 2016, you're making great memories. And you'll continue to have great times in 2016. I think that's what we can hope for and pray for. And that's the best thing that we can really kind of aim at, because, what are you going to aim for? Bad things? Obviously not. You're just going to aim for the good things. And then also kind of hope that good things fall in your lap. Sometimes they do. So, Happy New Year to you, Amber, as well. And to everyone and our MA fam, let's continue to have a great year and a good streak. Keep that good streak going. Now we're going to check out two more songs, starting with Live by Sia, and Darcy of the USA wants to hear Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. We just heard the songs Alive by Sia, followed by Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Great songs. Sia really just mashes out those vocals. It's crazy. And our next message comes from Stephanie from Singapore saying, Hey Benji, wishing you all the best in 2016. I won't be able to spend time with you that often since school started, but I'm prepared to spend my 2016 with you, the MA fam, and of course B.I.G. with much, much fun and laughter. B.I.G. 오빠들 대박 나세요. Which means kind of, hopefully you have great success. School has started, I guess, in the States. I guess it will have by the time, because January 10th is, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been in school. But, in Korea, of course, school hasn't started yet. And for those of us who are in school, I have a supporting and encouraging message for y'all. Study hard in school, and I'm sure you'll be extremely successful. Ta-da. That was like a horrible, like, encouraging message. But anyway, because school has started, I'm sure most of you are already missing the winter break. But don't worry, because break comes around again. You get spring break. You'll get break, midwinter break. I don't know if that was now. But anyways, and also you have weekends off. Don't worry, you have weekends off. So, for those of you who are in school, remember, study hard in school and party hard when you have days off. Or study if you have a hard, long assignment, like an essay or something, or a project. You know, stuff you gotta do. But to all my in-schoolers, good luck for the year of 2016. Now we're gonna check out two more songs. Shreya of Bangladesh wants to hear Haru Haru by B.I.G, and we'll follow it with 좋은 날 by IU. We just heard Haru Haru by B.I.G, followed by 좋은 날 by IU, and we'll continue on the great music with two more songs. Oksama of Japan requested Some by Soyu and Jungkook featuring Lil Boy. And Sevgi of Turkey wants to hear Reset by Tiger JK featuring Jinshil of Mad Soul Child. And we just heard the songs Some by Soyu and Jungkook, followed by Reset by Tiger JK featuring Jinshil of Mad Soul Child. And now this does bring us to the close of our first hour. In our second hour, of course, we will continue on with Scribble introducing your messages and thoughts. So make sure to stay tuned on our program. We're going to come back after checking out the song that Daphne of the USA wants to hear, Bring In The Noise by NSYNC. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G, and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, January 10th was You Somebody by Kings of Leon. Now here's how you guys can listen and participate on the radio. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicAccess and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we're going to check out two songs before we move on, starting with Budapest by George Ezra, followed with The House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. We just heard the songs Budapest by George Ezra, followed by The House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. You're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Sunday. And of course, we have our Sunday Corner Scribble, which is just like using Music Access as a big notepad. Just as you jot down your ideas, thoughts, and what's been on your mind without thinking much on a notepad, you can send them in to us here so we can all share. It'll be your messages filling up this corner, so feel free to just jot down what's on your mind. Our first message for our second hour comes from Wilma Stevens from Australia saying, "Good day, Benji, Muji, and all of the Music Access fam. I'm just curious, Benji, Muji, and everyone, what are your favorite activities to do at the beach? It's pretty warm here in Northern Australia at the moment, so I'm wondering what everyone likes to do when they go to the beach. Do you like to build sandcastles, have a picnic, go swimming? I bet when B.I.G goes to the beach, everyone stops to stare because they're all so manly and very fit. I bet everyone will be working out hard and dieting to stay fit and well and to look awesome when they do go to the beach. What do you think, Benji and Muji?" Well, Muji, he is stuck with a very, very round body form. So he is just kind of, he's stuck with what he's got. As for me and the rest of the B.I.G members, well, there's one or two members that could work out and one or two members that... Here's the thing, though. Just overall, we're very, very skinny. This is something you should know. Guys in K-pop are very skinny. The ideal body type in K-pop is a lot based on like facial features, and then broad shoulders is nice, but then I don't know, I just feel like I haven't seen a lot of really like buff guys. It's all just like been really, really skinny. For me personally, I need to work out, but at the same time, if I just eat and I don't work out, then of course that's just going to be unhealthy weight gain. So I myself am working on finding a good balance. Although if we do go to the beach, what would we do at the beach? If it's a really, really nice, clean, sandy beach, of course, there's frisbee. A long time ago when we first debuted, we actually went to the beach one day. And I think we went on some boat that towed like an inflatable raft around. So we rode on the inflatable raft and got flung off. We played in the water. We didn't have a lot of time, but I think if we do have a chance to go and just play at the beach, we'll definitely have a barbecue. Besides barbecue, I feel like there's a lot of stuff with the potential to do at the beach, but I myself haven't had a lot of chances to go to a beach before. So I will be planning that out though. Beach 2016, summer, hopefully if we do get a chance to go, we'll definitely have some fun experiences, and I'll be able to share them with you. Nice. So we're going to check out 2 songs as we continue on with our program. Leon Hyo of Singapore wants to hear Love Me Right by EXO, and we'll follow it with 완전 미쳤네 by Tiara. We just heard the songs Love Me Right by EXO, followed by 완전 미쳤네 by Tiara. And it's time for our next message for Scribble Scribble, which comes from Unita Swinyo from Indonesia, saying, "There's something I realized while listening to MA almost every day and listening to what you say every day. You are a good storyteller, Benji. There's one thing that pops in my mind while listening to your voice reading the stories about Muji and his dad, and it's, wow, Benji will be a good dad for his kids in the future, being the storyteller for his kids. Nice, Benji." So, it's interesting you mentioned that, because in Korean, I'm actually a really, really bad storyteller, apparently. I think there is a way they tell stories here in Korea that is fun, but I'm really, really bad at doing that. Although this has to be said, when it comes to English, I'm very, very good at making stories. For example, I'll tell a story right now. So one day, I woke up and I was feeling really, really weird. And I checked the clock, and it was really, really early in the morning. And so I was like, interesting. So I went to the bathroom, came back, went back to sleep, woke up, and it was still early in the morning. And so I was like, this is really weird. So then I went to the bathroom, went back, and then I went to sleep. I woke up again. It's still early in the morning, and this is the 3rd time I've woken up, and I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? So then I looked at the clock, and then I realized it didn't show any time. It was showing letters. So instead of, for example, 2:30 a.m., it was like A, B, Z, Y, something, something, something. And then I realized this isn't real life. And I realized this was a dream. And then from that point on, it was just kind of a lot of weird experiences, because my dreams are always really, really weird. Like, I always get chased by something. I end up fighting something. I have to shoot monsters. Something about my dreams always end up putting me in a lot of action. I don't know why that is, but it's difficult. Guys, having actiony dreams actually kind of drains you when you wake up. But yeah, story time with Benji, brought to you by the letter Dream. Maybe this is a dream right now. But it's not, because this is real life and we're all awake right now. Sorry about that horrible story, but thank you, Unita, for your message. Hopefully I will be able to upgrade my storytelling level in Korean as well. And maybe we'll have story time at some point on Music Access. That might be cool, because we already share each other's stories anyway. So why not have like short story time? Make up our own fun little stories with little funny endings. Maybe. I don't know. Food for thought. Anyways, we're going to check out more songs now, starting with I Feel You by the Wonder Girls, and we'll follow it with 집으로 가는 길 by B2B. We just heard the songs I Feel You by Wonder Girls, followed by 집으로 가는 길 by B2B. And it's time for our next message, which comes from Shreya Talukdar from Bangladesh, saying, Benji. So it seems like this year I'll be more busy. This is my last year of college, so I have to study more and more. And I'm focusing on my studies these days, but I'll try my best to take rest as well. Doing my new assignments for the week. They're almost done, just need to check them later. I hope I finish my college life with a good ending. Wish me luck, Benji, and hope you have an amazing day. College life. Oh my gosh, college life. Brings back a bunch of memories. So, of course, for me, I never really finished the traditional college experience. I went to college, and then I never really graduated. So it's weird to kind of think about that for a second, because, I don't really have a college diploma. And, I have this memory of attending college. And then for me, though, I remember the ending of my college was really, really interesting, because I assumed I would go back at some point to, Juilliard. And I never really went back, though. That was the interesting part about it, because when I first started, I remember talking with the who was it? My teacher at the time. I was like, yo, I don't know if violin is really the thing that I want to be doing right now. And he's like, oh, okay, well, think about it and, stuff like that. And then, so I thought about it. And then besides that, I remember also having a talk with, I think, the principal of the school or something, or the dean of the school. And that itself was a whole nother experience, just like having to explain, why I was taking a year off and all that stuff. And then in the end, I never went back. But at the same time, it was such a good experience. I still remember the first day I moved into my dorm and how awkward it was with my roommate at the time, getting adjusted to all the cafeterias and all that stuff, getting adjusted to meeting new people. Just overall, it was a really, really crazy experience that I was really, really lucky to have. So, Shreya, if this is your final year of college, definitely I'm sure you'll have stress. And you've been doing it. Assuming it's a 4-year college, you've been doing it for a few years. But as it is your final year, you definitely want to wrap up on a good note. So, study hard, do all the good stuff that you need to do, and hopefully, when you graduate, you'll graduate not only with a diploma, but some really great memories. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. And when you do have those memories, remember, share them with your friends as well. I think one of the best parts about college is meeting those friends that you kind of keep for the rest of your life. So enjoy that, have a good time, but definitely enjoy and study. That's a weird mix, but I'm sure you can do it. Good luck, Shreya. All right, we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on, starting with the song that Rusi of Indonesia wants to hear, Sangsang by B.I.G. And we'll follow it with 없을까 by Playback featuring Eric Nam. We just heard the songs 상상 by B.I.G, followed with 없을까 by Playback featuring Eric Nam. And it's time for our next message for Scribble Scribble, coming from Jenny from the USA, saying, Benji, oh Benji, could you cheer me up or give me words of encouragement? I recently went through some family stuff and it's taken a toll on me. I can't really say what it is, but I do wish and hope for the best for my family and for their health and happiness. What do you do when you're faced with an issue with family but cannot really do anything about it? When you're faced with an issue with family, but you can't do anything about it, you just can't do anything about it. It sounds simple on paper, of course. I realize how simple that must sound for me to say it out loud because, I'm not currently in that situation. But really, I think if there was something you could do about it, then you should really do anything and everything you can to, have some kind of positive effect. But when you're in a situation where you can't do anything about that situation, then really you are just kind of, you gotta, I guess, hope for the best and pray. Because, you're in a situation where the people you love are, either they're fighting or there's some kind of situation. But then if you can't really, do something about it, then at least as yourself, try to make a positive impact. I think that's what it is, whether you're meeting your parents, meeting your siblings, just, try to smile a lot. If you can, if it's a situation where it's appropriate to smile. And, try to just be as positive of an energy as you can to other people. Because, in Korea, they say something like 웃는 얼굴에 침을 못 뱉는다 or something like that, which is like, you can't spit in a smiling face. But, the meaning of that is, in the sense that someone is putting on their best positive face, people aren't going to say anything negative about that. So I think putting your best face forward is the best thing that you can do at this point. And hopefully, though, Jenny, your situation, will work itself out. I believe it will. So good luck, Jenny. And, let me know in the future if there's any other things that change for the better or for worse. And now we're going to check out 2 songs as we continue on. Come On Over by Jeff Burnett, followed with Officially Missing You by Tamia. And this does bring our show to a close for the weekend. We just heard the songs Come On Over by Jeff Burnett, followed with Officially Missing You by Tamia. Hopefully, everyone, your weekend continues to be great. Continue on having that New Year charm and spirit. And of course, we're going to check out a song before we end for today. Warm on a Cold Night by Hon. This was Benji of B.I.G. Everyone have a great weekend ending. And as always, I'll be back.